That's good.
Okay, it's about 8:40 in the morning. We are just past Crags State Park. We're getting ready to hike up the dog trail to the Pacific Coast Trail.
Pacific Crest Trail.
Pacific Crest Trail, why do I say that? And the trail starts right there. We got our crew with us. And so with that, I'll turn this off for now.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. Would you say it was only about 6/10 of a mile?
I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll see when we get up there.
Something like that.
But it's steep and it's going up something like 600 vertical. Okay, we've gone a little over 3/10 of a mile. And look at my watch, we've climbed about 329 feet. Yeah, let's see what else I can find out. We've been going about 19 minutes. Okay, we made it to the PCT, Pacific Crest Trail. And let's see how far we've gone. Okay, 0.55 miles, not quite 0.6. Oops. Nope, we got to get to the right spot in here. Okay, we came up 461, not 600.
Yeah, I think the 600 was the total we did.
Okay.
Okay, I got a nice still shot of the sign. So.
Okay. Okay, we just turned off the dog trail down below me, and now we're on the Pacific Crest Trail. And according to Joline, she walked up here with our daughter's family not that long ago, and says the trail gets much better on the PCT. They keep the grades lower, they keep the trail better maintained. And so that first little 0.55 mile stretch up is the hardest part of this hike, except that we're going to go quite a ways, I think.
I just don't know how this low light
I don't know either.
on video.
That's another thing to experiment with Final Cut. There's all kinds of little...
I'm wondering if you can brighten things up.
Oh, I'm sure you can. I just... all these things I have to learn still.
Yeah, like yesterday, that drone shot.
Yeah. Well, Joline was up here maybe a week ago, and she says that this opens up and we get some good views. We are still in an area that has a lot of the Crags type of geology, topography, which is very pretty, which is a nice thing for us because the state park doesn't allow dogs. And we pretty much do all our hiking with our dogs. Hey girl, we're almost to, are we getting close to a creek? Okay. You hold her about there. You say this is what Crags is made of.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say so.
Uh-huh.
And you know, I hate to admit that I used to be a geologist with an MS in geology, but then I went on to being a petroleum engineer with also a BS in geological engineering. And then I went on with a PhD to be a computer science professor. But Joline thinks maybe it's granite. And it could be, but I'm not sure about the plagioclase content in here, or the feldspar content. And you get enough of it, and I'm forgetting what the name of it is, but it grades from granite down to something with more of the feldspar plagioclase in it. So I wish I could definitively say that, but too much time has gone under the bridge since I was a geologist.
I guess we should do.
Okay, not to the river yet, but Joline says it's not that much further. Well, guarantee in the springtime this will be running lots of water.
There's a spring up there. The map says it's called Popcorn Spring.
Okay, well that Popcorn Spring is dry at the moment. Okay, good. Let's get a chance to get the feet wet and get a drink if they want to. Cool day though. I don't think they're going to be very thirsty. Yeah, it is. Hey girls, Get a drink.
Come on.
Oh, it's more fun to smell things.
No, please.
Give him a minute though. Okay, Sadie's getting a drink. Kashie, get yourself a drink, baby. Get a drink. Get a drink, honey. Kashie. There are too many other things to smell. Kashie, come here. Get a drink, honey. You gonna lead a horse to water? That got her interested. And now she's getting a drink finally. Very nice to have some running water out here. Good for the dogs. Not a hot day though, so not a big problem. Well, that video I took just a minute ago slowed me down. Joline got a lead on me. It used to be that I could catch up with her fairly quickly, but boy, I can't anymore. It takes a little more work. Well, we're crossing a lot of these now dry drainages that are very scenic. Boy, I tell you, in the springtime, this would be so different with all the snow melt. So when Joline was out here a little over a week ago with Lauren, her daughter, Jesse, our son-in-law, and Felix was back home taking a nap, and I was watching him. But she remembers this deadfall, so she made it this far. Yeah, that's something to remember. When I have to get down on one knee and crawl under, that hurts a little more than it used to.
It's really hard to get a horse through there.
Oh, yeah. Did you see signs of horses up here? I'll say this though, never underestimate what those people on their horses can do. I never really got into the whole horse thing. I grew up in Oklahoma in a fairly small rural town, at least it was at that time. And when I got older, I was interested in motorcycles and cars and things that go. And my sister, though, 4 years younger, very much loved horses. And at one point, my parents got her a young colt and male gelding, and she started training it up for barrel racing. And she did that for a number of years and was very competitive. But in that period, I was 4 years older than her, so there was a time there where I would drive her and pull the horse trailer to various rodeos she was going to. And also in that time period, just because of what she was into, I did a fair amount of riding. But it's just not something I ever wanted to pursue. Boy, I can tell you, my sister, she did a lot of stuff on horses. And, you know, raced dirt bikes and such. And it's rather amazing when we compare injuries and things we've had with our various sports. She's had as many riding horses just about as I had when I was doing the motorcycles. So, got a lot of respect for people that do that horse riding, because there is danger. And obviously it's very fun, if that's what you're into. Here we are, crossing yet another spring runoff drainage. Okay, Joline was just asking me, you know, what she was saying. She doesn't know what these trees are, and I'll see if I have enough signal to do this, but I have an app that identifies trees. Gotta find it, and I'll hold this up a little bit while I look. Ooh. Here we go. Plantum. I've got a picture of it, and I haven't tried this with this program before, but I think when we get home or someplace with a good signal, I can bring that picture up and have it identify what kind of tree that is. We don't have trees like this in the town of Mount Shasta where we live, so they're quite interesting to look at, so we'll try to identify them. And creek number 2 with water in it. Lots of drainages we passed without water, but boy, this is a pretty one. I like this.
Looking at all the lawn jumps across the creek, it would appear in the springtime this spot is challenging. Look at that, look at that.
Oh yeah. I don't think we would have much luck doing this walk if we tried doing it in April, May.
This would be terrifying.
I'm not sure when it would
Yeah, when it
dry out enough for us to be able to do this. Maybe sometime I'll put a video in of it, but gosh, it was this, I say it was this spring. We had a huge snowfall last winter, so.
Yeah, December this spring, and it's
Yeah, so it was actually fairly late, but I was on my e-bike and I was on one of the forest roads. And I saw on my map it was going to cross a creek, but a lot of times the forest roads will have a low water crossing, and I thought, okay, I'll be able to get past this. And I got to the creek, and the creek didn't look that bad to me. And I tried to walk the bike across it. I slipped, got carried downstream 5-10 feet, not real far, but the water was deep enough that I went underwater, the bike went underwater. And wow, after that, it destroyed the motor on my e-bike, scraped up the frame a bit. So I took it back to the shop where I got it, and they actually were really, really good. Ashland Cycle Sport in Oregon, if you're ever that away, give them a call out. But they worked with Trek. My e-bike is a Trek Fuel EXE, and Trek sold them the motor at their cost. How are we? That's still, well, I don't know.
It's kind of a good money shot, though.
Anyway, that is Castle Crags type topography geology that's in the state park. The state park is more spectacular than this, believe it or not. But at least going west on the PCT through here, away from the state park, we still have topography like this so we can see. Awesome. And we got to take our girls with us, didn't we? Yeah, we got to. Sadie lives for water. Any place there's water, she's gonna get in. Kashie, not so much, unless she's hot. Boy, if she's hot, she'll jump in, and if it's shallow, she'll lay down in it. So this is our latest drainage. See if they can jump over this with it.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh, they tried. Oh, couldn't make it. She says, I'm not giving up on it.
Yeah, we gotta get the stick.
Good job. Yeah. Oh, attacking me.
What a trip.
Are you guys gonna go? Go on, you goons. Okay, I turned the camera off for a bit, but they haven't given up on the stick. They are enjoying it. Oh, they dropped it. Oh, here they come. To the stick. Yeah, let's go. Boy, Joline and I could just imagine the spring with water raging underneath there, and your PCT through hikers tiptoeing across that fallen tree. Yikes. Got a watering hole here. Both girls got a drink. Hey there, Kashie. Okay, let's get a reaction here. What do you think, Kashie? Are you gonna run over there too? Nope. Nope, not me. No, we'll have to check it out a few times in spring and probably turn back early, but to see what it looks like when it's melting.
Yeah, I think we could make it to this point.
I knows we're not crossing any high, fast-flowing streams. Just no way.
Yeah.
much happier when I don't have to crawl under.
Yeah.
These are still kind of neat trees, the way the light kind of filters through them. Kind of the long, spindly trunks. We came up the dog trail this morning, is what it's named. So hey, we got dogs with us. And that intersection is right up ahead where you see that sign. And as soon as we turn right, then I think we've got about a little over half a mile, a little under 6/10 of a mile to go. And we have about 450 vertical to descend. And Pacific Crest Trail. And gee, well marked. Even says the dog trail there. Woohoo! I'll let you go first, Joline. Last leg. I'm just realizing with the distance we have to go, we'll be back before 2:30, so that's all great. Don't know if I got any video coming up this, but it's a pretty trail too. It's going to have some steep, rocky sections, a little more so than what you tend to see on the PCT. But still, it's a good route up. Well, we're getting close, which is a good thing. We're both getting tired and going down, especially at the end of the day when you're feeling it a bit, is harder for us at least than going up. Now that is a sight for sore legs. We are ready to be done. They still have some life in them, but as you said, they're gonna zonk out for the drive home.